Freedom ain't free. You pay a price for freedom. It's called being responsible. Yeah, I said it. Freedom is not free. Being responsible can provide you with the ability to maintain freedom. And freedom comes in all different levels. You know, the freedom to be able to drive a vehicle means that you obtain a driver's license. And you also obtain car insurance for the vehicle. So this way, you have the freedom to drive. But at the same time, you have to obey the laws, the traffic lights, the signs. Because if not, you put your freedom to drive at risk. Same scenario with freedom ain't free. You got to be responsible for how you conduct yourself out in society. You just can't do whatever you want. Yeah, a lot of us would like to. Sometimes our feelings will make us think that we are supposed to be able to do things because of how the emotions connect to the brain. And most definitely, your information will tell you that you have a right to do whatever it is that you're doing. And then next thing you know, when you're in consequences, you lose your freedom, you upset. Many of us talk about the legal system, supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But we know you're guilty until proven innocent. But all I'm saying to you in this factor is why put yourself at risk to lose your freedom when you don't have to be irresponsible? Yes, there are some times where situations can show up and yeah, some unrighteous stuff can happen. But is that always the case? For, like most of us, being a human being, existing in this world, we just can't run around here doing whatever we want to. The dynamics that's set up is that we have to be able to abide by for a reason, and the reason is for some structure, so it won't be so chaotic. I know y'all don't want to hear this stuff, but freedom ain't free. If it was free, we wouldn't be so bound by our own stuff, by our own self-destructive decisions, but then want to blame somebody because we're so broken. It's not okay. Because again, freedom ain't free. But you take it for granted until a situation occurs and that situation has you in a state of desperation, then you really would appreciate the freedom from that situation. Be careful with your choices. I know some people who wish they had our opportunity and they just don't. So are you taking life for granted? I wonder. To be responsible, one has to have the willingness to do the next right thing. Let me tell you something. I've been incarcerated before. And I adjusted, but it was not what I thought I would enjoy. And I sure enough would not want to spend the rest of my life there. So I started taking steps to improve my information and my practical application of living life. So this way, I don't have to render myself in that situation. I'm not afraid of telling people I don't want to be connected to things that aren't going to benefit me. And I'm not always willing for shortcuts. Shortcuts, they're dangerous. They will steal my freedom. Yeah, they're a time saver for some of you. But you always run around here copping out. But you free. But you're not free. Because you're afraid of being responsible. I bet you your insecurities probably are tearing you up. If you're in a relationship, you probably can't even allow yourself to go hang out with your people because you're too busy tree boxing or shadow boxing or investigating. These days, y'all putting trackers on each other's phone, but you in love. What kind of love is that? What kind of freedom is that? Don't get me started. All I know is this: freedom ain't free. You have to be responsible. And being responsible means, for some of us, learning how to go to work and perform to the best of your ability as the best employee possible. No, you don't own the company. But I don't remember you actually taking the steps to actually become an owner of a company. So you have to accept that you are an employee. You wasn't thinking about that when you needed a job. Desperation had you behind needing a job so that way you can take care of what you consider was your responsibilities or your bill, or how about just keeping a roof over your head. But now you get the job and you want to half do the job, or you want to tell the people that's supposed to be responsible or supervisors how to do the job. Freedom ain't free, but if you get fired, it ain't easy like it used to be. You can't just run off of one job and go find another one. Times are changing. Don't lose your freedom. You're worth having your freedom. The ability to come and go, the ability to make some sound decisions, the ability to sleep with peace at night. Don't waste them.